Hey everybody, it's Triple J. Welcome back to another episode of The Royal Idiot here in RimWorld. And we are still working on our defensive structure, which is going to be interesting nonetheless. It might pose a lot of problems at first, but I think we'll figure those out pretty quickly. Like, where are they going to shoot at us from? You know, how are we going to make this work? But I think if we leave this door open, I think we guide them down, mine a little bit of this out, you know, figure out how to set traps along here, so they don't, you know, so they don't actually have a place to shoot at us from. What is this? Our bison has the flu. We also need to clean in here. That was mentioned to me. Yeah. Here's the thing. Cleaning, since I've started playing RimWorld, cleaning has always been my downfall. And I don't know if that is because it's literally like the last thing that is on the priority list, which doesn't really make a lot of sense because I do prioritize other things over it. For some reason, I always just... I don't know what it is. It's definitely one of my many flaws in my RimWorld experience is prioritizing cleaning. Because it's kind of a job that... I think the reason I don't do it is because, especially when you're in a colony of so many people and I have so many other jobs I want them to do, cleaning is one of those jobs that is always, like, it's a perpetual thing, essentially. Especially, you know, because if that is the priority, let's say you're also trying to get them to grow. Well, what's going to happen is they're going to start to grow, and let's say everything is clean. They're going to start to grow. They're going to grow a couple of plants, but then as soon as they sort of reset and there's a portion of the ground that needs to be cleaned in the home area, they will go and clean that. Now, there are mods that you can use to counteract this and things, but it essentially is almost an around-the-clock kind of a job, especially as your base gets bigger. But okay, we got geothermal power, which is pretty awesome. We're gonna have to get that going immediately. Let's do... So I think we're going to want to start smithing, machining, so we can get mortars to make sure that we are protected when we start getting mech clusters. Because those are definitely going to happen. We're definitely going to be getting quests, royal quests for that kind of stuff. So we're going to want to get mortars, and then we'll probably want to get biofuel refining. So then we can do, so we can make shells. So let's get smithing going. Let's get cleaning. We need to get our bison to, you know, not have the flu. Anna, can you get off of him, please? Okay, well, or is it this one? No, that's bison 1. Anna, you're being a little selfish right now, if I'm honest. Yeah, see, your bison is throwing up. Okay, yeah, you go back and you rest, because Anna was being a jerk. You go back and rest. Let's see if we can get someone to do maybe some cleaning. Well, it's not going to be Todd. Langer is the Luciferium addict. I guess we could have her clean. However, she's doing a killer job right now. In fact, we can build geothermal, which is kind of nuts. But we do have a lot of... I need to get this walled in before I really feel comfortable putting in the geothermal. Just because we're not protected yet. We're not really, you know, walled in. So I don't think I want to make Langer do that. We just have so many other people who are really good at things. I guess I could do... There's like construction, cooking, growing. Like, these are all really important tasks. Langer also can't even clean. So what am I talking about? She can't clean anyway. I guess it could be Anna. So let's say you're a 3 on mining, and so when you are done handling, you will clean. I think that's fair. Okay. We need to tend to that poor animal. Thea, you're sleeping, but I'm gonna wake you up to tend to this bison. So we don't want them to die. Now, animals generally can overcome infection and sicknesses pretty well if you are tending to them at all. So, do you have food poisoning? Yep. Yes, she does. Where is Anna the one? Do you also have food poisoning? Yeah. It can't be because it's dirty in here. There's no way, right? Oh, yeah, you're just really slow at stuff. Yeah. So that bison should be just fine. Who did I already forgot who I set up to do cleaning? It's Anna. Yeah. Yeah, but you're gonna be a mess right now because of your food poisoning. Cornelius, could you refuel that generator, please? Where are you going? You're hauling in chunks because we want to finish this wall up. Wait, why are we hauling in? Oh, those are granite. Okay. Never mind. Okay, at least you can ride, you know, an alpaca or something while you're throwing up everywhere. We do need to keep an eye on Langer though. Oh, it's just so unfortunate because I mean, outside of being volatile, but you're super immune. Great intellectual, like you do have some pretty solid skills, but we're gonna have to. Oh, are you out? You must be out. Nope, you have one left. All right, well that's something. That is something. Cold snap. Well, is it yeah, oh, that's unfortunate. That is a bit unfortunate. Let's get all this stuff in just when we started to grow corn too. Oh well. It happens. It happens. Todd, you just sit tight, okay, buddy? All right, little guy, you just sit tight. Don't you lift a finger. Yeah, okay. The potato plants are dying. You clowns, can you get up? We start to harvest all these areas. Harvest this one because we need the food. Thank you. Cella's doing a lot of hauling. So Cella, wait a minute. Cella is doing hauling. Crafting, hauling. Okay. Cella just got food poisoning. Awesome. Okay, so we got a slaver? Is that what that was? No. Bulk goods trader. Now, where's Anna? What are you doing? You're training an alpaca. What? Or taming. Wait, training alpaca. Why is this alpaca up here? Oh, we're still trying to tame this other animal. I see. Because the animals should all be on graze. I see. Okay, well, she'll do that for a little bit. And then she's training the horses. Then she should clean. Cornelius, harvest this area. Thank you. So you're cleaning up there. You clean in here. Ooh, they're getting into a social fight. Oh, we need to have someone trade with them. And of course, it's Anna. They have a duck. Okay, can you come here and trade with Toto real quick? We could get a couple donkeys. You can get a couple female donkeys. Yeah, they don't really have a lot of things I want, but I would like to sell them things. So I can get some money, because I really don't have any cash. And we are going to need I can't remember. Do we have clothing? I don't really remember. I don't want to sell that toque. I could sell you some cloth, but I think we're going to end up using that to make some stuff. Can I clear any of this home area? Yeah, it's just, I mean, I clear that. Clear that. Clear that. We don't need these stockpiles. I don't know. Just a waste of time to be cleaning out there. I want you focusing on the base, which is good. There you go. But now she's going to go to bed. It'd be nice to get all these potatoes in. So we're actually out of meals. But Cornelius is making a bunch. Where are you going? Feeding potatoes to Bison 2. How are you, Bison 2? 41 over 29. You're fine. Good job, Langer. You're doing it. Good job. You are the... This is one of the more strange things that I will have done probably in this game is just keep a colonist for a little while and then just banish them. But I guess, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I think Langer understands. You know, I think she understands. I think she gets it. Oh, we did spend a lot of our silver doing this, which is real. But it is cold. And I think because we don't really have temperature figured out yet, let's just do... Can you work on a couple campfires, please? Because we have wood. We don't really have a lot figured out in terms of temperature yet. And I think it would just be worth doing this just to keep everyone a little bit more toasty. Although Langer is going to be freaking cold. Yeah, this is a big area to heat up. Yeah, we're barely scratching 30. Yeah. We are also in a cold snap too, so that should be, you know, gotta remember that. Could also deconstruct some of this stuff. They left us a gift of a revolver and a short bow. Well, thanks. Thanks, I guess. Yeah. I wonder if I should give Todd a knife just to protect himself? I don't know. You know, just like we can give his, you know, the Langer's knife to Todd. I feel like that could be a conversation his mother would have with him. Like, listen, son. Okay, I know that you don't want to do anything, but just in case, it's a dangerous world. And, you know, you might be out and an animal comes and attacks you. You gotta have something. You gotta have some protection on you, just to be safe. That feels appropriate, I think. I don't think I'm gonna have him fight. I don't plan on having him, you know, do any sort of fighting, but I think it would be appropriate to give your son a knife and assistance in a situation like this. Langer is just banging through this research too, which is awesome. Really, really awesome. I do want to continue to prioritize this, though. There's a lot of building needs to be done here. But, you know, like a lot of cooking and it's big projects. I always end up doing this too. I feel like it's kind of one of my downfalls too, is just, you know, kind of expanding too quickly sometimes. Creating too much work for the amount of colonists I have. I think I don't do a great job of balancing that. You know, at least I can recognize my faults. Okay, it's 42 in here. That's not terrible. Anna's training the animals, but when she's done with that, she should clean. Handling, honestly, the way, especially the way that I've started to play this game, where I always make sure I have animals on hand. Animal handling is a full-time job. It really is, 100%. Really, really, truly is 100% of a 100% of a job. Yeah, it's 100% of a job. That makes sense. That's English at its finest. But yeah, I mean, she is getting some done. We don't have that many animals yet. I don't even need to train the animals all the way up for everything. I just, you know. I wonder if we should hunt some things here. Just in case. We have a lot of like ruins and stuff on this map. Quickness is going to continue to build. Excellent. I feel like this might actually work pretty well. I mean, it gives us time, certainly, and we can even take pot shots at them at different areas. But it also kind of gives us a layered effect. Like if things go bad, or if it's a huge group and we have enough people to kind of peek out some of these doors, you know, take a couple shots to kind of thin the herd a little bit by the time they get here, I think that could be pretty valuable. I don't know. It'll be interesting to try. It'll be certainly fun to try. Man, she's gonna get through this. This is great. How are we doing here? You are out of Luciferium officially, but you must have just taken it not that long ago. So once you get down to about there, we'll probably let you go. There is smithing. Why don't you get machining done while you're at it? Okay, well, it's not perfectly clean, but it's certainly better than it was. Dia's gonna work on that. She's gonna haul some of this food in with her. Yeah, it might be a good idea to hunt those deer. Who's our hunter? It's Thea. She's gonna work on that right now. Sella is also working on this, which is great. Yeah, we have a lot of good constructors, which is very helpful. Because what else? What other wildlife do we have on the map here? We got some doe. We do have a bunch of gazelle down in the bottom right, I think. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to, you know, get this all purdied up and flooring. Fortunately for us, on this difficulty, the moods aren't as bad. Moods aren't as hard to control on a lower level like medium, but obviously we still want to keep them happy. Oh, increases your shooting skill too, which is always good. We're getting there. We're getting very close, which is really, really excellent. I think it was a good idea to do this sort of mass haul of this, so you know we could just work on this. What's the 11th of September? Yeah, so I'm gonna say we're kind of done with the growing. So let's get that off for now. And we'll have to rely on hunting for the over the winter, which isn't great. That's why we might want to hunt these guys too. Do we have a predator on the map over here? Oh yeah, there's a lynx right there. Killing off some of the stuff. Yeah, we'll have to be aware of that. Yeah, this is gonna be killer if we can get all this in. I think I would ultimately like to double wall a lot of this. I mean, we shouldn't ever need to expand outside of this. We tamed another bison. Excellent. Oh, I can turn that off to tame an animal. Yeah, I mean, there's so much room for them to graze in here. And, you know, we shouldn't have to expand much further. I'd kind of like to see if I can get through here. I doubt it. I really doubt it. It would be kind of nice to know if I could get a hallway through here. But yeah, we're going to want extra rooms soon. Also want to replace all this wood with other things. How you doing, Langer? 82%. Okay. We're going to miss you. We are definitely going to miss you. But otherwise, you will just die here. More than likely. And I don't know if it's worth us going out of our way to go find Luciferium. I mean, she's a fine colonist and everything, but you know, she's volatile and this immune is good. But I don't know. I don't really have the cash to do it right now. It's certainly not enough of a infrastructure to give her a constant supply. You know, I could maybe find one or two, but I feel like we would be spending most of our time just going and finding Luciferium, which I feel like early game is probably just not very sustainable. And then that would just kind of take over our whole, you know, our whole lives. Find Langer, Luciferium. Yeah, don't get too comfortable with each other. Don't become friends or anything like that. Oh, no. Is anyone friends with her? I really hope not. Your acquaintance, but getting close. Okay. Wow, he only has a 48 opinion of his sister. Wow. Much closer with his mother. She's not friends with anybody yet, but soon she will be. So, mad squirrels. How many? 3. Let's get... We don't have a safe zone yet. Okay, let me expand. Manage areas. New area. Well, since this is green, I'm going to go ahead and preemptively label this Toxic Fallout. And then I'll name this one Safe. Because we're going to get Toxic Fallout. It's going to happen. Expand Safe to be... like this. Restrict everyone to safe. I don't want to take any chances at the moment. Just got in just in time there. Might be worth having a door here. It's kind of far to walk up from the southern part, but once we're all closed in, it shouldn't be too bad. But, you know, we can clean and get some things done. I think that's perfectly fine. We are short on the silver right here. Sel's going to make us some clothing. Plain leather pants. We did make dusters, and everyone does have a toque, so we should be fairly comfortable, actually, for the winter time. Thea's going to do some researching, which is just fine, too. She's excellent at it. Quest available. The Royal Ascent. Okay, so this is the quest for our end game. This is like the Charlene Whitestone message saying that there's a ship somewhere. So we've learned of a way to escape the planet. This is the information that was going to be given to us at a later date from those men on horseback. The High Stellarch of Empire of Eris will perform a customary visit with any count of his domain upon request. Invite him, satisfy his royal needs for 12 days, and all of you can ride the shuttle to the Imperia Flotilla. You may then join the Imperial Court or escape to a new life among the stars. Earning the title of Count means completing quests to earn royal favor with Empire of Eris. It may take years to finally achieve the title of Count. During his visit, you must keep his mood above 25%. This means providing royal perquisites like a lavish bedroom. Otherwise, others will take the opportunity to try to kill the High Stellarch and will attack with great intensity. Be prepared to defend. So this is sort of the, I think it's, yeah, so it said 12 days? Yes, 12 days. So instead of the 15-day period where you have to defend your ship while it starts up, this is sort of exactly the similar type of deal here. So you will get attacked, but it's only 12 days, so I wonder if it's more intense, because it is a shorter period of time, but I don't know. I've never gotten to this point, so... The High Stellarch will bring 4 of his personal guards and place them under your command. You must house these guards, but the High Stellarch will not complain if they are killed or unhappy. That will be really interesting. That is certainly going to be interesting. You must keep the visitors at Todd's palace and not send them anywhere else. If you fail this quest or migrate, you will have another chance at it later. So there we go. We got to hit that. We got to get Todd here to be a count, and that should be very... very interesting to get him there. We shall see. So there we go. We got that all set up, ready to go for us when we have the ability. But we need to gain more royal favor, obviously. First, we have a little bit. Todd does have his abilities. However, in the comments section, someone commented that the reason that Todd can't use his psychic abilities potentially is because he's psychically deaf, which is just almost too perfect. I mean, I didn't think about that when I was creating the characters, that would affect it, but it makes a lot of sense that it would. I just didn't think of it. So certainly going to be interesting to see what Todd is capable of near the end of his days, and how he is essentially almost completely useless at this point. So that's great. That's just great. Which is a little frustrating, only from the perspective of we won't be able to show off some of the psychic powers that they can have. However, I'm sure we can give some other people some psychic abilities, but we do need to get Todd to the Count level. He just won't be able to perform any of the psychic abilities. Now, he doesn't need those to win the game. That is just another addition, these psychic powers that he has. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But it's kind of perfect in a weird way. We don't necessarily get to show off all of the things of royalty, I guess, with that, but we can certainly talk about it. Each one as he gains access to them. Now, we actually might be able to give the psychic powers to other people. I think as long as we accept quests with Todd, he doesn't need to be the one that accepts the psychic powers. I think. I don't actually know. I don't actually know that one 100%. I doubt it, because they just send you like the little ability, and I think anybody can get it. So we'll have to see on that. Ooh, our horses are mating. Good. Well, everybody, I think that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I do muchly appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you in the next episode, where we can hopefully finish this up and start establishing this colony. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time.